So last week we spoke about the dream, how to start taking your dreams to reality. It's so important to have a dream and envision it and take it to life. So to do that, we show you all the methods to get to your destination. All right. Everybody has a dream and we all wish to have a better life. And that's what is the first dream. All right. So that's why we spoke last week about the dream, how to plan and how to make the smart plans so we can take our dreams to life. So today we're going to be talking about the plan. Because dream without a plan is just a dream. But to start to make a plans to get your dreams to life, we'll have to build some habits. We'll have to change a lot of things. We'll have to build some habits that will get into, will get our dream more in congruency with our plans. All right. Let's dive in. Today, we're going to be talking about the plan, how to make a plan for your dream so we can take things to reality. Because, like I said, dream without a plan is just a dream. All right. So what can we do? We have to create the habits. We have to create the new habits that will help us with our dream. All right. The habits has to be in alignment with our dreams. All right. We gotta start like a small building habits. We just small. We kind of build our habits around what we want and keep on moving forward. And the secret is one step at a time. All right. But we have to make it a priority. All right. We have to make a priority because when we have a dream, we make a plan, and then we start taking action. That process it shouldn't be very slow because when you slow on it, you lose the moment. All right, you want to attack that every single day, 1% at a time, and in a period of time, you'll be like, oh wow, I'm done. I'm ready to my next starts. Right, you have to be very consistent about what you do. Is the only way your dreams will get alive. Every plan you make into your dreams is as you are giving your dream life. You are creating them. It's a building process. It's like a baby, all right? A baby, is growing until the birth after 9 months. So the dream is about the same thing, man. It's slowly growing. What when you make your plans until it become a reality. But consistency is what you really need to be doing all the time, and also tracking your progress. Right, we have to track our progress. I'm guilty of it. I do have so many my plates right now. I do track some progress, but I know for sure I've been missing some, and I need to actually work on it because I'm aware of it. Okay, I'm aware of it. But it's normal. It's normal that sometimes you kind of lose track because at a busy life sometimes things stay behind, but you have to take the moment to realize and look back and see what's missing and what's back that need to come forward as well. Keep tracking by making a notes, making journal, you know and have a you know where you can easily grab it and see all, you know what I mean. And it's good to put it with the dates as well, so that way you will know exactly what you're doing. And practicing discipline, wow, guys, that's a big one because we for so long, especially if you are at my age right now, we develop so much habits that is not really in aligned with our values, right? And when we work on our personal growth and development, and now we start seeing those things, we start seeing the difference between then and now. So sometimes, depending on the situation, it kind of freak you out a little bit. But that particular freak out actually is the growth, is how you are growing. All right. But you gotta have the self discipline. You gotta create a habit and have a self-discipline that you gonna do that, and that's nothing can stop you. And it's so much energy at first for you to create a new habit, but over time it's just becoming easier and easier and easier as you're doing it. All right, we gotta find somebody that we will trust. All right, somebody that will can take us accountable and say, hey, what's your plan for the day? All right, oh, how's your project? You know what I mean? How's your project coming? You finish it? Where are you right now? What's the percentage? All right. It's so good to have somebody actually keep you accountable so you can be on top of your dream and keep building it in the daily basis. And that can be your best friend, that can be your family members, it can be a coach, it can be a mentors. One thing I truly recommend. Yes, I have a family member that loves you very much and support you is awesome. Have a best friend that can support you is awesome. But what's really awesome is get a mentor that actually share the values that you are looking for. And that will give you a big boost so you can move even faster with your dream. It is very important to have a mentor that actually know how to help you to move faster. Of course, mentors usually they have a couple of decades of learning experience and personal growth and can easily help you to move faster along the way. But why we doing this? Why we planning our dreams? We want to bring our dreams to life. We have to realize that in some point we have to sit down and reward ourselves. And the reason why we want to reward ourselves because we want to tell ourselves that it's okay that it's hard right now, but look how far you already come. Because when you stop, you see how far you already come, and then you see how far you need to be, going. You know what I mean? And it gives you some sense of accomplishment because you know that you are doing something. So you should celebrate that. Celebrate that with your own self. You can celebrate that with your family members, your best friend. You know what I mean? And show the appreciation to yourself that wow, I'm bringing my dreams to life, and that also give you more energy on the daily basis to just keep working on your dreams. Keep working on dreams. It's so great to have a dream, have a passion, and just want to do it. Just want to do it. But we have to create a lot of positive vibes around us. We have to create a lot of positive energy around our environment, our whole community as a whole. Because when we are building something, we have to be really focused on the high positivity energy. Because if we are not on our higher level, what's going to happen? We're going to start slowing down, and even sometimes even doubt our own self. And if you are among people that actually is not really supporting you and has a lot of negativity things to say about a particular subject that you are in love with, so it kind of disencourages you to actually give up. And that's one of the reasons so many people give up their dream because they talk to the wrong person or they don't know how to go ahead and do it anyway and just get their dream to life anyway, no matter what people think about it. So it's so important to create the energy, the positive energy. And to do that, you wanna listen to the music that can bring you some positive energy. You wanted to meditate. Meditation is a great way to release the negative energy and create a new energy, so it can help you to move forward with your plans. Because again, dream without a plan is just a dream. This quote that I like a lot says, your habits will determine your future. This quote is done by Jack Hongfield. I think what he spoke is really true. I actually wrote something about this particular quote. Your habit will determine your future. It should be somewhere down there on Facebook. Yeah, it's definitely your habit is everything right now. When you're building your dream, you gotta build your habits at the same time because your dream usually is not aligned with all the habits that you have. That's why you want to create a new habit because your new habit will determine how far is your dream actually going to move forward, right? Maintain yourself motivated a whole time, all right? When you dream, for example, for me with the Awesome Life 101, I'm all about personal growth and development. And the reason I chose this topic, the reason I chose this dream to follow, because I truly believe that I'm here to empower everybody else to live a better life. Because I truly believe that we all has the power, has the capacity to really live our dream life, not just some of us or some of them. All right, it's all of us. But sometimes we don't live our dream life because the choices we make. When we make the wrong choices in life, it doesn't even necessarily at the wrong choices in life. All right, that can be you made a choice on a particular time that it was great, but 10 years later, now it's not great anymore. Now the reason is not great anymore because you feel that it's not great anymore. If you feel that it's not great anymore, that means your brain is telling me that, hey, I need to grow. I need to spend. I'm bored. All right. Especially if you are, sitting down on the sofa watching TV all day or scrolling on your phone, checking social media all day long. That means your brain is really bored and your brain really want to do something bigger. But the lack of habits, the lack of things to imagine to do, or lack of tools to work in our dreams, that's what's gonna block us to stay where we are, and then we end up with just complaining about life is not fair. All right, but life is not fair, and it shouldn't be fair. All right, life is not about being fair. Life is about being living it. All right, but to live your life, you have to live it by design. You have to be living your life by design, not by chance. And people who live their life by chance, they always regret at the end because they always end up with everything that they didn't want. And that's a sad news because unfortunately, there is so many people out there that living that particular life. That's why I'm here to create this Awesome Life 101 to help everybody that want to change in life, everybody that want to grow, and want to do something, create their dream and be different. You know what I mean? Because I believe in you. I believe in the possibility that you can be better than what you are right now, especially if you don't like the situation you are right now. That means you need to change it. Don't let the situation change you. All right. Because if you let the situation to change you, now you are in trouble. But if you have a plan, you make a plan to change the situation, to move forward the way that you want it and the direction that you want it. Yes, you can have some step backs. You can walk a straight line and find this mountain, and now you have to go around the mountain. It will take you, 20 minutes instead of just cross it to 2 minutes. All right, but that is life. It will happen. The only thing we have to do is just keep moving forward and never stop. Just keep moving forward to our goals. But to have that, we have to have a solid plan. All right. We have to have a solid plan and we have to maintain it. We have to maintain it because sometimes our plan might change along the way, depending on what we see, right? Depending on what we encounter along the way. Might we have to do some change in here, some change in there, but we have to do it so we can move forward because our objective is to move forward, but it's not really necessary what kind of vehicle we use to move forward. All right. And that's something that we need to keep in mind. For example, Let's say you had a plan to go from north to south, all right? But then, as you go north to south and you're driving in, let's say, a Toyota, but then you go, hour on the road, and then the car broke down. But you need to go to south. So what are you gonna do? All right, are you gonna just stay there because the car is broken, or you're gonna get another vehicle, rent a car? That's why we got insurance, right? You're gonna have a rent a car. You're gonna have a, or you're gonna find other way to get you to the south. You're gonna have, a bus, anything. Your objective is to get to the south. All right, that's your plan. So, but the vehicle, it can be many vehicle or it can be one vehicle. All right. All we need to do is to focus in our goal to get to our plan. It has to be solid so we can take it to our goal. All right, which we're going to be talking about it next week. On taking the actions. All right. So it's important to have a plan, but it's also important to remember that the plan doesn't have to be a fixed plan. The plan, it might change, but you have to know that the change is like you gotta see it like you are walking straight line and now you have to do a little left and right so you can go across, because let's say a rock is in the middle of the road, so you have to go around the rock, right? You gotta keep in mind that when you start pursuing your dream, it's hard. It is hard, and even when you're making a plan, sometimes it feels harder to make the plan, but it's so much easier when you have a plan. All right, it's so much easier when you can see the plan in the paper and you can follow the plan. And while you follow the plan, you have this mentor, you have this guide that can support you. That can be like, oh, this idea. Oh, how about you try that one? How about you try this one? And that will really help you to move along and easier way, and visualize your success. All right, gotta visualize it, and every single day you gotta see it. Hey, where's my it's coming. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. When I start building the Awesome Life 101, it's been like 2 years now, but it's just this past a year that Awesome Life 101 is really being focusing, yeah, and growing and growing. And of course, I'm so thankful for each one of you that is my supporter, especially those from the day one. All right. um, but I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a goal, but I had no plan. I didn't know what to do. I know what I wanted, but I had no plan to it until I sit down and I'm like, you know what? I got to make a plan. I have this vision. I have this vision that I'm here to support and empower everybody else to live an awesome life, to live a life of their dream. All right. But I had no plan to how I'm going to do that. But when I start sitting down and taking notes and make the plan, and I'm like, wow, I have this whole map right now. So what I'm gonna do with it, all right? Take action, all right? Take action on it. So next week we actually going to be talking about how to take action into your dreams and how to move really forward. This week was more about make a plan. Of course, we have to have a plan. If you have a dream right now, if you have a dream right now, start making a plan. All right, and please never think that your dream is stupid. All right, never think that your dream is not worth it, because if you have it, it is a reason that you have the dream. Okay, your subconscious mind is telling you something, and you need to listen to it. Okay, and for those of you that have a dream but is saying, "Oh, I have no time for it," I bet you that if you, I mean, I'm not being accusing, but I'm saying that if you watching less TV or you scrolling less on your phone to the social media to look what's going on on the social media, and you use that time you have that time for something personal, something that will get you some personal development, something that you will learn that will actually help you to move your dream forward, you will be in a better position, you know, on a daily basis. All right. Because all we need to do, to have our dream to reality is go 1% at a time every single day and just keep doing it, keep doing, and grow and change your habit, fix habits, you know, and bring everything to life. All right. So thank you guys for all of you that is here right now. I appreciate all of you to being here. I appreciate all of you that already get the ebook Dream Plan Do. I really believe that Dream Plan Do ebook is a complete guiding that actually will help you to take your dreams to life. Okay, because it's actually strategy that I used, and that was my map. All right, that was my map. That was my plan, and I put it all on paper. I see it. I'm like, oh, wow, I can bring this to reality. And that's how I create the framework that I use right now. And I put on the paper for you. All right. It's on Amazon, Kindle. If you are already a Kindle member, you probably can get that for free. It's on Kindle. You can go on the Awesome Life 101. It's all over my social media page on my bio. So Dream Plan Do is a complete guide to really help you to move forward in life. I create that not only for me, but for you. Take opportunity to get this guiding. Of course, it doesn't matter if you actually already been in the personal growth and development. It doesn't matter how much you know about personal growth and development, all right? Or you feel you know nothing. The book will serve everybody, all right? Even myself, sometimes I take my own dose, all right? I went to the book and just a reader said, oh, you see what you wrote? Okay, where you are right now, all right? Because even that book, I go back to that book and read it to remind myself what I need to do to improve myself even better every single day. Because I'm dedicating myself to help you to vision and achieve your own unique awesome life through personal growth and development. Because I truly believe that the personal growth and development is what you must have, must learn, so you can bring your dreams to life and live the life that you always want. Okay? And for those of you that is on the VIP, I will see you guys soon.